The ocean, the birthplace of life, yet also the origin of some of the most terrifying nightmares. When nature gets angry, tsunamis become an unstoppable fury. In just a few minutes, waves as tall as skyscrapers can swallow entire cities, erasing every trace of life that once existed there. The catastrophic events of 2004 in the Indian Ocean and 2011 in Japan are not just numbers in statistical reports. They are haunting memories, immeasurable losses, reminding humanity that nature is never forgiving. Today, we will look back at the 5 most terrifying tsunamis in history, where the power of nature surpassed all imagination. And before we begin this thrilling journey, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any stories about the most mysterious and extreme natural phenomena. Let's explore together. Do you think tsunamis are the most terrifying disaster the ocean can create? Think again. There's something even more terrifying, a mega tsunami, not caused by earthquakes nor by typical landslides, but by asteroids from outer space. It's a catastrophe that goes beyond anything humans can imagine. Around 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid, 50 miles in diameter, struck the Yucatan Peninsula, now known as Mexico. The force of this impact triggered a mega tsunami that reached heights of up to 330 feet. The violent waves swept deep into the continent, reaching as far as Chicago, Montana, and even Canada. No coastline was safe, but this tsunami was just the tip of the iceberg. Would humanity be ready if a similar disaster were to strike again? Hit the subscribe button so you won't miss out on the most terrifying natural disasters in history. The answer awaits you right now. Kyushu, the southernmost island of Japan, a place of peace but also a witness to one of the most devastating natural disasters in history. In 1792, this place bore the wrath of both nature and geology, when not just an earthquake, but a catastrophic volcanic collapse from Mount Unzen triggered a massive tsunami. A wall of water, 100 meters high, rushed towards the coastline, sweeping everything in its path. But the most terrifying part was when the tsunami surged back from the opposite side, attacking Kyushu for the second time in an unstoppable fury. Over 14,000 lives were lost, nearly all due to the overwhelming power of water and fire. This was not just a natural disaster, but a harsh reminder of the Earth's destructive force. Kyushu in 1792 is not just a story from the past, but a painful lesson about the fragility of humanity before nature's might. Spirit Lake, a place that seemed peaceful, but in 1980 it became the focal point of one of the most terrifying natural disasters in US history. When Mount St. Helens erupted, the northern slope collapsed in an instant, triggering a massive landslide into this lake, and what happened next sent shivers down the spine of the world. A wall of water, 860 feet high, the equivalent of a skyscraper, swept everything in its path. Trees were uprooted, vegetation vanished, leaving behind a barren wasteland. But that was not all. A pyroclastic flow, hot ash mixed with water, created deadly landslides, burying everything beneath thick layers of ash and mud. This was not the first time the world witnessed such a tragedy. Let's rewind to Italy in 1963, at the Vajont Dam, where a massive landslide from Monte Toc triggered a horrifying inland tsunami. Over 2,000 people died in an instant when water overflowed the colossal dam, wiping out the entire valley below. A force as powerful as an atomic bomb. A horrifying event took place in 1958 at Lituya Bay, Alaska. A massive earthquake, so powerful that it triggered a gigantic landslide. Imagine 30.6 million cubic meters of rock and soil crashing into the sea in a single moment, creating a colossal tsunami. Not 100, not 200, but 520 meters, equivalent to a towering skyscraper. That wave was not just a mass of water, it was absolute destruction. A gigantic wall of water surged through the bay, sweeping everything, from towering trees to entire forests. In the blink of an eye, a part of nature was wiped off the map forever. And although this tsunami brought catastrophic devastation, the number of victims truly makes us ponder. Only 5 lives were lost. Why? Because the area was sparsely populated. Had it not been, that number would likely have been much higher. Tsunamis, one of the most devastating natural disasters the Earth can experience. Whether caused by earthquakes or landslides, their destructive power always fills us with fear. These colossal waves not only destroy everything in their path, but they also remind us of how fragile we are in the face of nature's fury. Imagine a wave as tall as a skyscraper racing towards the coastline at hundreds of miles per hour. It will sweep everything in its path, leaving no chance of survival. But what if the tsunami is even bigger? Could we witness a wave that surpasses everything we've ever known? Can the Earth withstand such overwhelming fury? The question remains unanswered, as nature continues to warn us of its unpredictable power. Hit the subscribe button to continue joining us, discovering vivid stories and valuable lessons from natural disasters all around the world. Don't miss out, because one day that could save your life.